Hi, my name is Mike Robinson, and I came to Saxophonic to have my instrument adjusted. I have kind of small fingers, and so I found that with the vintage horns, sometimes I would get like a cramp or like something like tendon pain from playing a lot and repetitive things with my right hand. And so came here and they adjusted some of the key work, just only a few millimeters of change, just to remove some tension from my fingers. And I can say that it definitely made a difference for me playing. So I really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
So the mother of pearl holder of the D key had to be set a little further away, as the distance between the middle finger and the ring finger was too big for him. He always had to spread his ring finger a little, and as he didn't have to do this with his other saxophone, he wanted me to change his SELMER Mark VI accordingly. I therefore measured it, but I told him clearly I wasn't going to solder the original key because that would have destroyed the lacquer of his old SELMER saxophone with this original dark lacquer. So I suggested him to take a new key from the reference 54, which is the same size and diameter. However, the driver is in a different position here, and as the tube is not long enough, I had to change all that, and as well the position of the pearl. You can see this here in the rough version. I had to measure the final exact position, adjust it, and then solder it accordingly. That's what I've done here. I've already finished the key so far. I've also soldered on an additional driver for the right hand connection. This is hard soldered. Here you can still see the position of the old one. I could have unsoldered it, but then I wouldn't have the exact angle. Therefore, I had to build a template, and that would have been more work for me. So I decided to add another driver. So I decided to solder off the driver from another key and mounted this driver above it. Fixed it in the right position, in the right angle. I hard soldered it, and then simply sawed off the old driver and polished it a bit. The next step, I extended the tube and left it a little bit longer, as I will adjust the exact length during the final assembly of the saxophone. Now the last step before I will fit the pad in is to put the pearl holder in the right position, fitting correctly for the fingers of my client. I have now aligned it so that the dimensions are correct, and I'm going to soft solder it. At last the key is finished, the pearl holder is soldered on, the tube of the rod is fitted. Now I have to adjust the pad and do the final assembly of the saxophone. So the story is now finished, and now I can't wait to see if my customer is now able to play relaxedly.
So, and I think it's interesting too, because really when you look at your hands and like how they lay, like these two, they're kind of connected anyway. It's like when you bend this finger, right?
Yeah.
It's like your middle finger, like these two fingers are kind of merged. So it almost makes more sense that they should be closer together. Now I think on some of the American horns, I've seen them where they're crazy. Like this one's like way up high, and then these two are almost touching, which is like, I think.
You mean the con? Or
Yeah.
Martin
I'd have to look at them like, but they're like extreme.
Yes,
you know.
absolutely.
But like the Mark VI, like ergonomically, it's just so good. It's just weird how there's these little tiny subtle differences in the bottom that to a player who plays a lot, they pick up on it.
Yeah.
You know.
And within the Mark VI series, they changed a lot of its ergonomics. A lot.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It really is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it.